What you overcame to win the Universal title was amazing. I'm so proud of you, Buzz. And I know I haven't gotten a single response from you in almost a year, but I'm going to keep calling, and I'm going to keep on texting, because I still have hope that we can someday patch things up. Anyway, until then, know that I'm in your corner, from a distance.
Well, he's done it, ladies and gentlemen. There is no bigger story right now to discuss than Buzz winning the Universal title. And this was no fluke, okay? He won a title in an Elimination Chamber match where he was the first entrant along with none other than Braun Strowman. When you take a step back, it's truly remarkable to think about what Buzz has accomplished in such a short amount of time. I mean, if it feels like he just got to the WWE, it's because he did. In fact, in preparing for today's show, I looked at some of the names that have climbed to the top of the mountain in record speed like Buzz now has. I mean, we're talking some heavy hitters here, folks. Hall of Fame level talent. The Undertaker, he won his first world title a little over a year after making his WWE debut. That was longer than it took Buzz. Kurt Angle, took him less than a year to win the title, but still longer than Buzz. There are a few guys you might have heard of that did it just a little bit faster. Big Show, Kane, Brock Lesnar, and a guy by the name of Ric Flair. I mean, that's pretty good company, if you ask me. But if I have one piece of advice for the new champion, it's that just because people like me can now mention you in the same breath as those legends, it does not mean you're their equal yet, all right? One win does not define a career. So celebrate the moment, but be ready, because it's only going to get harder from now on. If you thought there was a target on your back before, it's now 100 times bigger with that Universal title strapped around your waist. Success breeds jealousy from all corners of your life, and I'd also be willing to bet that none of this is going to sit well with Triple H, who by all accounts is feeling a bit perturbed to say the least. Good luck, Buzz, and congrats on your first Universal title reign, which if all goes well, I am sure will be the first of many.
Take a look at that. Looks good, doesn't it? Well, let's be honest. That didn't look very good for me at the Elimination Chamber. Because thanks to Triple H doing everything in his power to hold me down yet again, not only did I have to defeat Braun Strowman, I had to do it in an Elimination Chamber match against 5 other superstars where I had to enter first with the monster among men. But despite all of that, I overcame the odds and stand here as your new Universal Champion! So, what's next? Well,
here we go again. Buzz can't catch a break.
The King of Kings. On your knees, dog.
I hate to admit it, but what you said is true. I have done everything in my power to keep this moment from happening, and it didn't work. But I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't have a plan B, or C, or D, or E. You see, I have done everything in my power to stop you except for bringing back the most powerful force in sports entertainment. So you've left me with no choice. It's time for Plan E. It's time for evolution.
Are you kidding me? Evolution is back. This is not good for Buzz. Triple H has sent a powerful message to Buzz that he will go to any lengths to destroy his career.
After what Evolution did to Buzz tonight, it might already be destroyed.
We've been wondering all week how Buzz would respond to Evolution's attack, and it looks like we're about to find out.
I'm gonna have to ask you to stop right there. You think we're playing here? I don't want to have to hurt you. Ow!
After the beating he took last week, he'd be better off staying on the bus. Knowing this guy, I don't think that's gonna happen. Is Evolution even inside that limo? I don't know, but it looks like Buzz is determined to find out.
Triple H from behind with a sledgehammer. Look at this.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
And guys, nobody walks away from a backstage brawl better than when they went in. That's including the winner. The King of Kings, Triple H, is looking as imposing tonight than at any point during his dominant 20-year reign.
You know, normally I'd accuse you of kissing up to the boss, Byron, but that assessment's actually pretty spot on.
Well, thanks.
Bang, right to the face. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. Oh, from behind. That's one of the most impressive Frankensteiners you'll ever see. Triple H with some reason for concern.
I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
Who doesn't love when a fight breaks out in the back? I mean, other than you, Saxton. Mr. Goody Two-Shoes over here likes to keep it in the ring. Whatever. This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
What a moonsault! He's on the defensive here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now. The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that can obviously all change here.
Avoids trouble there.
It's got to be over now.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
He's in the driver's seat now. Oh, man, Triple H doesn't even know where he is. Whoa, Triple H dodged that one.
He's not looking good here. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
It's incredibly dangerous back there, guys, especially with all those weapons and the cement walls. And unfortunately for him, he's learning the hard way right now. This is where we find out who the better man is. And at this point, it could very well be either one of these guys. That's how close this thing is.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. And now Now Randy Orton and Batista attack Buzz from behind. We should have known these two would get involved.
This certainly looks like a setup now.
Oh no, Buzz is trapped in there. This is taking things way too far.
No, no, no.
We need some medical help back there immediately.
It's going to take a lot of work to just get him out of the limo.
I can't believe Triple H and Evolution resorted to something like this.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw, where if you missed the updates on social media throughout the week, we're happy to inform you that Buzz miraculously escaped last week's limo crash without suffering any major injuries.
He may not have suffered any serious injuries, but our Universal Champion looks nowhere near 100% after what Evolution did last week.
He's in no condition to be out here. He should have just stayed home to recover.
I don't think that's in his DNA.
Well, then he needs a gene transplant.
Now, I'm not out here to make some long speech about everything Triple H has done to me this past year. No. I'm only out here for one thing tonight. Revenge. Evolution, I know you're back there, and I'm not leaving this ring until you come out and face me.
I gotta hand it to you, Buzz. You are resilient. I mean, you survived a high-speed limo crash, and the very next week you're right back out here looking for a fight. But it seems that for all the guts you have, you're a bit lacking in the intelligence department. Because if you haven't noticed, we have a 3-on-1 advantage, and I think we all know from the last couple of weeks how that's gonna turn out.
You know, I may be a bit stubborn sometimes, but I'm not stupid. If anything, Triple H, you've taught me that I can't always do everything on my own. So that's why I decided to even the playing field just a little bit.
We saw Buzz team up with Finn Balor in his battles against Bray Wyatt, and now Finn is here once again to have his back.
Okay, so you have one other guy. Big deal. We still outnumber you.
It's AJ Styles from SmackDown Live.
What's he doing here?
Obviously, Buzz reached out for backup.
Now I'd say it's a little more even.
You should know this is far from over. At WWE Fastlane, it will be Evolution versus the three of you.
Wow, that is a match I never thought we'd see.
Yeah, that is a dream match if there ever was one.
There are the three men who will team tonight to take on the reunited Evolution.
It's going to be quite the challenge for the new group, the Buzzkills.
Well, did you come up with that name, Byron?
No, I can't take credit for that.
Well, I wouldn't want to either.
I've been part of clubs before, so I know about their weaknesses. There's always one or two members looking out for themselves, so we can exploit that tonight and defeat Evolution. Knowing those guys, all of them.
I don't care about all that. Besides, if Triple H wasn't going for you, he'd be coming after me or Finn. So all that matters is we put an end to this power trip tonight. Hey, it just goes to show you never know what will happen. So you need to be prepared for anything. Same goes for tonight.
The superstar known as Buzz is here.
Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 615 pounds, Nightmare, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and Finn Balor.
Suicide comes alive, takes the pain from all who just can't see the light. Dark Savior, he can save you. He'll take your nail and be the one.
Earlier today, I noticed Buzz backstage checking out some vintage Bret Hart matches on the WWE Network. He's apparently a big admirer of the Hitman.
Oh, Buzz has good taste because when it comes to in-ring ability, there weren't too many better than the excellence of execution.
Dreams of fear become tangible, physical, electrical. Wow! His presence won't let him drag you down. Straight to the house.
Looking at perhaps the most decorated faction in WWE history. A representation of the past, the present, and the future of WWE.
Led by Triple H, flanked by Randy Orton and the Animal, Batista.
In many ways, a once-in-a-lifetime collection of talented, Hall of Fame-worthy superstars, all under the banner of one stable. A united front that is near unstoppable. The Animal, the Game, the Viper,
Three surefire Hall of Famers on the same team, as devastated as they come. Power, strength, speed, agility, all led by the cerebral assassin. This is it. For the past year, Triple H has tried just about everything to prevent Buzz from making it to the top of WWE, and now he's down to his last resort. Who will win their final battle tonight? Evolution or the newly formed Buzzkills? We're about to find out.
Up and down, leg lariat.
Look at this.
Can you believe this battle's not over yet? That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
This isn't what you'd call high-risk offense, but it's just as effective as it drains your opponent of their stamina.
An important rule was added to the Elimination Chamber in 2017. It's actually the only rule. A superstar must defeat an opponent by pinfall or submission inside the ring itself. If a competitor tries to attempt a pinfall on the elevated floor that connects the ring to the sides of the chamber, the referee will not begin their count. Otherwise, it's anything goes inside the Elimination Chamber.
So painful. During our broadcast, we discussed the importance of strategy and how a superstar approaches a specific type of match. Make no mistake about it, when WWE passed the ruling that superstars could only defeat an opponent by pinfall or submission in the ring, as opposed to anywhere inside the chamber as it was before, that had an influence on how superstars approach the chamber match.
You always need to have your bases covered. If a superstar attempts a pinfall or locks in a submission outside the ring, but within the walls of the Elimination Chamber, it won't be acknowledged by the official. When it comes to eliminating an opponent by pinfall or submission, it can only take place within the ring.
The Elimination Chamber is the ultimate in elimination-based combat. The Chamber debuted in 2002 and has housed some of the most grueling battles in sports entertainment. Championships have been decided within its unforgiving steel confines, and careers have been altered. There is nothing on earth like the Elimination Chamber.
The Elimination Chamber was unleashed at the 2002 Survivor Series. Two superstars begin the match, while the remaining competitors wait in shatterproof pods. Those superstars enter the match one by one every 5 minutes. No one, even the superstars themselves, know when they will be selected to enter the match.
From a competition standpoint, there are no rules inside the Elimination Chamber. Victory is achieved by pinfall or submission. When a superstar has been eliminated, the chamber door opens. Otherwise, it remains locked. The superstar who is the last one standing is the winner.
The 2017 Elimination Chamber featured the brand new redesigned chamber. Superstars John Cena, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, The Miz, Bray Wyatt, and Baron Corbin looked to tear each other apart. There was no warming up or testing out your opponent in this one. From the moment the chamber door was locked, it was brutality and destruction in the name of the WWE Championship.
Flaps in with a clothesline. There was so much anticipation leading up to the 2017 Elimination Chamber match. These men were ready to test the redesigned chamber, and it's 24 feet in height and 10 tons of steel, and in the process redefined destruction and terror. The battle couldn't have begun in any more epic fashion than with rivals John Cena and AJ Styles clashing right in the middle of the ring.
As WWE Champion, John Cena became the hunted as predators stalked his every move. The franchise fought off challengers from every chamber combatant until the numbers game was just too great. After Sister Abigail from Bray Wyatt, Cena was eliminated, and Bray Wyatt was on his way to becoming the new WWE Champion.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
No way! Good God! Inverted Frankensteiner! As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar wants to do is go for the finisher prematurely. No good can come of that.
Yeah, you really want to wait for the exact right time. If you go for it and miss, that could be the momentum shift your opponent has been waiting for. Oh boy, he is rolling.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it!
Look out!
But he's got to capitalize now.
Tope Atomico! Amazing. He goes for the cover.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's gonna be over.
And there's the kick out. He's inflicting some serious pain here. We see Triple H with some reason for concern. He's still got plenty of gas left in his tank, though. Whoa, Triple H dodged that one.
I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week, if that's even possible.
Wicked clothesline. Takes him down.
In a major way, too.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Hey, Triple H.
He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Buzz with the easy kick out. Too soon. Just raking the face. Triple H looking to end it.
Pedigree. That has got to be it.
We've got to cover. And he breaks the pin.
If I was Triple H, I'd tone down the showboating a little bit.
Message delivered.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of the argument. The last thing any superstar wants to do is go for the finisher prematurely. No good can come of that.
Yeah, you really want to wait for the exact right time. If you go for it and miss, that could be the momentum shift your opponent has been waiting for.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Nice. Shut it down. Looking for all the glory here. He stops the count.
The animal's not in the best of shape here, King. He needs to use that power to get back in this match.
Randy Orton is one of the most dominant competitors in WWE history with few weaknesses. Corey, how would you target the Apex Predator?
One needs to look at Orton's medical history for the key. More than anything else, shoulder injuries have put the Viper on the sideline.
DDT!
Nice job getting out of the way of that one.
Corey brought up Orton's many shoulder injuries earlier, and my quick research corroborates that. He suffered one just 6 months into his career and has been out of action as recently as 2016 due to shoulder issues.
Well, even if you don't re-injure the Apex Predator's shoulder, it's still smart to target.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
His astonishing acrobatics coming through here.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
That was unique.
Wow, but can he follow up here?
Now that's how you make a statement. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Here's the cover. Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you, bad things happen when you do that. You don't believe me? Just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid-ring push-ups. And as you were saying, the decision ultimately came back to haunt him.
He's focusing on the face now.
In 2017, the Elimination Chamber structure underwent a total overhaul. The chamber now stood 24 feet in height and was comprised of 10 tons of steel. There was more chain link added to the structure as well. The chain link can rip a superstar's body apart in an instant.
And now Finn Balor heads up. Balor looking to end it. When we discuss the Elimination Chamber, the coup de grace.
This one is over. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, his shoulders are down. Oh my God, nicely done with the flip. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Wow, I am impressed.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Back now inside the ring.
Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxon.
Things are not looking very good right now. Gonna have to find a way to regroup.
He delivers a hard clothesline. Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Clearly on a mission here. And there are those biting, icy eyes, the venomous look of Randy Orton.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Bringing it back into the ring. Oh, I think this man means business.
It is clear Finn Balor is feeling the pure brutality of this fight.
This six-man tag team match certainly seems to be getting the best of him here.
Guys, check out his partners. They can clearly see he doesn't have anything left.
That landed perfectly.
It should be.
Hoping to end it here.
One. Goes down hard.
Triple H setting it up.
That should do it.
He's got the shoulders down. One. And he breaks up the count.
Perfectly executed.
Drop kick.
Beautiful.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Great move. Surprises him with that drop kick.
Finn Balor going high risk.
Finn Balor perched on top. Here it comes. Coup de grace.
That's what he was looking for.
Can he score the pin?
Maybe.
Two. There's the elimination, Byron.
That was amazing.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Orton looking for something big.
Uh-oh.
Good night.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
This is Randy Orton's chance.
Orton looking for something.
And RKO! Things are about as bad as they...
And will this be it?
When this guy's on, look out.
Batista got him there.
Got it.
Nice job by Randy Orton there.
Uh-oh.
I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate.
Driving his knee down.
It's like he tapped into some unseen energy source. He's getting after it while he has the energy. Smart move.
Oh, 1916.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now. Does Orton even know where he is?
Hooked him.
Look at Finn Balor here.
The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win?
Oh, I think this man means business.
Here's his moment, Michael.
AJ Styles with the offense.
He hits the clothesline. Dropped, and that was a hard shot, Corey.
Yeah, you might want to think about throwing in the towel at this point.
Oh, this is dangerous right here.
Finn Balor. Big move coming. Coup de grace.
This one's over, guys.
Going for the cover.
The strikes have a little extra on them tonight. So damaging. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's gonna be over.
One move after the other. It's devastating. So damaging.
Looks to me like these superstars are running on fumes right about now. Finn Balor must have kissed the Blarney Stone because he's yapping out there.
The Animal Batista has been
There's the
eliminated.
ovation, Byron.
That was amazing.
When AJ starts this stuff, I kind of lose interest.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
He's gonna do it!
Oh, I think this man means business.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Interesting to see.
Look out!
Down to one. This is clearly not where you want to be at this point in the match, guys.
He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
No, he releases the hold.
What in
The flying forearm finds his target.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right.
There's a pin now. Oh, and he releases the hold. Wow.
Randy
Part of me thought
Orton
that was
has
it.
been
What a
eliminated.
six-man tag match.
Here's a few clips from the last match for us.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch.
Triple H threw everything he could at the buzzkills, but in the end, it wasn't enough. If that was truly Triple H's last-ditch effort to stop Buzz, then this has to be quite the relief for Buzz to not have to be constantly...
Wait. I don't understand. These three were just celebrating a huge victory, and now this?
Ushigoroshi!
What happened? Don't do this. No, don't do this!
Right to the ribs.
That's what happened. AJ Styles is cashing in his Money in the Bank contract.
Just when Buzz thought he had friends he could trust. Here's the cover by Mr. Money in the Bank.
Incredible! I can't believe what we just saw. Nothing short of highway robbery.
This is sickening.
AJ Styles told Buzz he needed to be prepared for anything to happen tonight, but nobody was expecting this.
Was that some kind of warning?
I have no idea.
And you could be next. You better give respect.